The home is a very important place for our children, especially as Christian families. We need to have a strong home life. Large families and effective disciples stand and fall on a strong marriage or a weak marriage. Broken homes fuel the very problems we lament, including identity confusion, rebellion, financial difficulties, and vulnerability to worldly ideologies. Um, Intact, large Christian families are direct living counterculture offensive to the cultural chaos. Fathers must lead spiritually, mothers must shape the culture of the family. Both parents must produce or pursue godliness with seriousness. Maintaining this low expectation of, I don't want to say low, but a expectation that there's not going to be perfection, but desire and hope for holiness in their children, help train them. Divorce and infidelity must be completely unthinkable in a married couple. We should purpose in our hearts, like Daniel of old in Babylon, that our marriages will honor God no matter what. Why is this all important? Well, the homes must be a safe place to raise our children. It's a safe haven, a training ground. It's not a launching pad into secular culture too early. Parents are not the state or strangers. Parents, not the state or strangers, must be the primary influencers and educators and disciplers in their children's lives. Children need to see authentic Christianity lived out in their parents daily. Hypocrisy in the home is one of the fastest ways we can see children lose their way in the next generation. Second thing we can't do, we cannot outsource our children's minds to some sort of secular system and hostile environment to God. They can spend 8 hours a day in a public government secular school system. And then when they graduate, we expect them to have a Christian worldview. And we're stunned when they don't. Like, wow, really? Are we really that stunned? Serious consideration of home education is very important here. Um, it should be on the table for any godly couple. Not only does it provide a Christian worldview education, which is essential, but also it has other advantages too. I can name a number of them. Number one, I can name just right off the bat, it's portable and it's flexible. You have all sorts of abilities to do that. Plus, they can have multi generational interaction and stuff, their peer interaction, which is so powerful for children. Achievement and progress and growth as they age. True education is true education means teaching children not only what to believe but also why. We don't raise them to be fragile defense in a defensive bubble. Instead, we want something different. We want intellectual inoculation. Intentionally introduce the lies of Darwinism, wokeism, moral relativism, and materialism at the family table. We're safe and where you can discuss this stuff. We can dissect these topics and arguments through the lens of scripture and truth. So your children become intellectual builders capable of dismantling worldly falsehoods by mid adolescence. This calls for strict boundaries for around screens and entertainment and smartphones. Often parents just give their kids these types of things as if they are candy. The algorithm and these different types of social media platforms are the primary tools used by the secular empire of our day to actually bypass the parents' control and authority and kidnap the hearts of today's youth. We need to starve the digital beast and protect our children's attention spans, and keep them focused on living a valuable and lasting, valuable life. If you like this video, please check out my other videos where I go deeper into this topic of children and the family and evangelism. Like, subscribe, follow, comment down below if you are a subscriber. Love to have you on board. Hope to see you around in the future. Talk to you later.